set the oven to preheat to 300 degrees, and now I'm gonna prep this headlight for baking. As a small difference in this one is instead of T20 here, it looks like there's just a regular Phillips screw or bolt. This one's from original one, that's from TYC. I decided not to remove these pieces because I'm not sure what I'll use that housing for. Maybe I'll just resell it later. So that's all I'll take off for this. Once the oven gonna be at 300, I'm gonna put a headlight in it for 8 minutes. And I finally found the screw for the bulb holder. Okay, 8 minutes passed. Unfortunately, I have no idea what kind of glue was used on this headlight. It's possible that it's a permanent glue there. If that's the case, there is no benefit in baking the headlight. It does look like it's made of a good glue, meaning it's pretty easy to take it apart. Alright, so that turned out to be a lot easier than I thought. Made a small mistake. I touched with a glove, I touched front here. I'll wait till it's gonna cool down and then I'll clean this portion, but that's not a big deal. I'm definitely not gonna do anything inside the lens. I'm gonna quickly compare, make sure the lenses are identical, original and the aftermarket. And looks like they are. So even though it looks like the aftermarket headlight also had a good glue, there's some glue on the original housing and some glue on the lens, but I'm still gonna use Morimoto resealing glue on top of it to make sure it seals really good. Looks good. In some places I could have put more, but I think it should still be fine considering housing and lens should have some of the glue in it. Gonna push this in. Gonna put it in the oven again for 8 minutes at 300 degrees. Decided to keep it in for 7 instead of 8 minutes. Gonna use a towel to keep lens clean. And I'll try to push the lens inside the headlight. Let's work on a second headlight. I'm preheating oven to 300 degrees, and once that's done I'm gonna put the headlight in for about 8 minutes. So we're gonna remove this bolt. It is a Phillips screw. It was just too much glue in it, so it was tough to see. Beside that, I don't have to remove anything else, so now it's going to oven. So 8 minutes passed. I'm gonna try to remove the lens. Took about 5 minutes, but it's out. I'm gonna put the rubber glue around, and from what I learned from last headlight is I'm gonna put even less of the rubber glue, because on previous one I think I put a bit too much. Because of that I got a little bit on the outside. I can still clean it, but I think it's just better to use a bit less. Not sure what happened here. I just now use different alcohol prep pad. Maybe that took off the reflector. Now I'll put the headlight in the oven, 300 degrees, and I'll keep it there for about 8 to 9 minutes. Okay, time is up. Try to keep the lens clean and push lens inside the housing. Try to get all the tabs to close. Looks good. I'm gonna install that little bolt in and start assembling everything back. I'm gonna push those wires into a connector. This side gonna have white one on top. I'll just use this to push those rubber pieces in. Looks good. I'm gonna insert the bolt now. I'll just put this one in. Okay, this headlight is almost ready to go. I'll let the glue dry for another 30 minutes or so and I'll work on another headlight. Obviously don't touch the bulb with your bare hands. If you do, you'll have to wipe it down with alcohol. I'm keeping this for now just to keep water and dirt from going inside, because I don't know how good of a job just the rubber cover alone gonna do. So we're gonna reinstall the bracket with 10mm bolt. So in this video I'll just put headlights on with just one bolt, and then I'll do headlight aiming. I'll do wiring and other stuff in next part. Like I say, just with one bolt. Gonna do same thing on a driver's side headlight. The halo and high beam connection is gonna be addressed at next part, but here we're just gonna do the low beam lights and aiming. I'm gonna take some measurements by that wall. I don't have a white wall or leveled pavement, so I'll just have to do it like that. So generally light put at 20-25 feet distance should be about 2 inches lower than here. So light put should not be higher than that. There is 8mm bolt to adjust the light. To move it up you have to rotate it counterclockwise, and to move it down you have to rotate it clockwise. So I'm gonna leave it like this for now. I'm gonna raise the other one. So I'm gonna leave it at that for now, and later on when I'm gonna put everything back in, I'm gonna do a final aim. Definitely looks a lot brighter and a lot better. In the next part we're gonna work on wiring. If you have any questions, please leave comments below and I'll try to respond as soon as I can. If you're interested in buying any tools I used in this channel, or you want to buy any items in this video, you can click Amazon affiliate links in descriptions of this video. Thanks for watching, see you next time.